11th episode.
Big 11.
Of your podcast, Youngclips Chair Game. I'm your host, Doofy the Don, your local domestic barber. We have a special guest in the house today, Amanda Melone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
I was thinking about all the ladies.
Yeah,
I was already talking to all the ladies out here.
Okay.
Yes, ladies, I see you.
Big man
yes.
thing over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear, actually.
Thank you. Shout outs to my girl, Shannon. You already know.
Okay. Follow Shannon, guys.
Follow Shannon. I am Shanna. She'll do me. If she did me like this, I imagine what she could do for you.
So tell us, who is Amanda Melone?
Well, right now she is growing. She is turning into something new. She is an entrepreneur. She's a trader. She's an investor. She's a model. She's an influencer. She's a mentor. She's a sister. She's a daughter. She's a child of her father. Wow. You know, there's so many different things. She's a graphic designer. Wow. There's just... Right now, I truly believe that people are so complex, and instead of putting yourself into one pigeonhole, there's no reason why you can't just be everything. Wow. And that's the road I'm walking right now.
I love it, but can one person really handle doing so much?
It depends on the person. Mm-hmm. It depends on the person. To see the person that's talking in front of you right now, it took growth. It took the person I was 2 years ago is definitely not this person before. Definitely not. I was unhappy. I was sad. I was working for somebody else. I was not getting life was just not good. And so it took that to really understand who I was, my potential, my power, and also learn how to tap into it.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. Okay, so you mentioned graphic designing.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that. What is that exactly, and how did you get into it?
So, great question. First of all, go ahead and follow 100 Graphics and Designs. You can see my whole portfolio there. How did I get into it? Well, I connected with a network of investors and entrepreneurs, and in sharing the information that we know, we were hosting a lot of events. I also love event planning. But what happened was I wanted to host an event, and I was giving my idea to a graphic designer, and she wasn't executing the way that I wanted. And me, I'm a perfectionist, and I also don't like conflict. So at the same time, I didn't want to do the back and forth. I didn't want to do it. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just do it myself. And then from there, I just did one event to another event to another event, growing my skills. There was times when I was looking at my design, be like, sheesh, I'd be like, yo, I'm too sick at this. I'm actually too sick at this.
So you didn't go to school or nothing at all, you just self-taught yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. But now that you have the base and the knowledge and the skills you have, do you feel like if you would go to school for it, it could take you to an even next level, or you want to continue this self-learning path?
I have a very complicated relationship with school. I feel like, yes, school can teach you the tangibles, and I say that only because I have a master's in psychology. You know, I did the
my
master's.
bad. Say that part again?
Yeah, I have a master's in psychology. I did the bachelor's, I did the master's, I did all of that.
I like that.
In my life personally, and not to say for everybody, but to say for many, a lot of people are not using the skills that they learned in school. A lot of people are using the skills that they're learning in life, right? And that's how I came to be, just in this one area of graphic design. That's where I came to be. So who's to say that I can't grow further without that, right? But don't get me wrong, school is a great foundation to learn, I guess, a lot of tangible fundamentals, right? But it's like, don't depend on what I did was I graduated school and I just assumed that the job would come. It never came. I didn't have, I had the A's, I had the grades, I had whatever, but I didn't have the soft skills, the networking skills, you know, the influencing skills, you know, the not to say the critical thinking, but like, I never had those reading in between the lines skills that you're supposed to get in school. I was very, very much to the book. And so when I came out expecting a job and that didn't happen, I was shook. I was like, how am I here? How am I here doing everything that I was supposed to do, and where is this success that they said was going to come?
For sure. So in the graphic designing now, can you draw as well, or is it just strictly more putting things together on the computer?
For me, yeah, it's for now.
Okay.
For now, it's definitely just putting ideas on a computer, taking little pieces here and there, modifying it, and making something greater.
Okay.
But like I said, I am growing.
No, for sure.
And so every day I'm trying to figure out how to do new things, and drawing is one of them. How can I put like this thing that I've created into something?
Yeah.
We're getting there.
That's dope. That's dope. So that's your your designing skills.
Yes.
Now let's jump to a little bit of your entrepreneurial skills.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So I seen in Instagram you put serial entrepreneur.
Right.
What does that mean?
It means that for me.
Yeah.
It means that wherever I go, I'm creating businesses along the way. Right? It means that as I'm going through life, for example, me, I am my own brand now, right? I want to brand myself. So when I came here, I was working with a network of ladies, teaching them trading and everything else, and I opened a studio in my home. And I was renting out the studio because I had the space. I looked at an empty space and I saw an asset, and I packaged that into a studio business. Right? I was already doing graphics design, and through some amazing people in my network that were like, Amanda, people would pay you for this business, right? As a personality on Instagram, there's so many business opportunities. We're in graphic design. I'm going to get into modeling and also photography. These are all skills that I'm acquiring that I can take with me.
That's dope.
I don't want to be held anywhere. I want to go when I want to go, and I still want to be able to make money on my own time.
That's dope. You're preaching loud. So let's get a little bit into your the trading aspect of your business, right?
Yeah. Love it.
What is the trading game? Someone who's kind of oblivious to it.
Okay.
What is the trading game? And I'll start with that.
Okay, so what is the trading game? So everybody is already familiar with financial markets. If I talked about the stock markets, you guys have an idea in your head.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, yeah. And we're talking about stocks. Stocks are companies, right? I'm dipping into the cryptocurrency market. We're trading in cryptocurrency. So instead of companies, instead of stocks, we're dealing with different coins, right? And same how the stock market goes up and down, so does the cryptocurrency market, so does the foreign exchange market, so does the real estate market, right? All of these different markets, they're going up and down, up and down. And it doesn't matter what market you're in, you can place a sell if it's going down and place a buy if it's going up. Once you acquire the skill, which I'm so grateful I have, I'm telling you, once you acquire the skill, doesn't matter what's going on outside. There's a lot of things happening outside. But like I said, I want to be able to make money when I want to make money. So recession, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to place a sell and make money on the way down. That's what, in a nutshell, that's what the trading game is.
That's okay. That's the best explanation I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin?
Whoa, okay. Bitcoin. Where do we start? Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Bitcoin is...
Cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency is just... Okay, so let's start at the beginning.
Yeah. In a nutshell. Just for people who are like oblivious, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
So cryptocurrency is a currency. Money is a currency. Before we had money the way we know of it now, we had the barter system to exchange services for things that we want. After that, we had wheat. After that, we had cattle. After that, we had gold. After that, we had money. Money that we know of now. Currency usually lasts for about 100 years. About 100 years, the dollar came out. So we're due for a new form of currency, and this currency is what we call cryptocurrency.
Sick.
And a lot of people are very skeptical about the cryptocurrency market simply because they don't know enough about it.
Facts.
People are nervous and scared of things that they don't know.
For sure.
It's literally the definition of xenophobia.
For sure. And I feel it's always the new generation that benefits the things because the old is used to what they're used to, right?
Almost like you can't teach a dog new tricks. Well, guess what? That dog is going to either end up on top or on the bottom just based the way things are going. So it's like, are you going to learn this new trick or not? Because you know what? At the end of the day, we're good. You know, for those of us that tap in, we're going to be good. We're trying to show you. And maybe it seems a bit overbearing, but it's also very important. It's very important in the time that we're in right now to start investing our money. But the mindset that people have is that I'm going to go to, and this was my mindset too, go to school, get a job, save my money. Save my money for retirement, right? But we don't know that as our money is in the banks, the value of the dollar is going down. And so the $10,000 from 10 years ago is not the $10,000 today. So we're just going to keep our money there, or are we going to learn something new to really benefit ourselves?
So are you saying Bitcoin is the future currency?
Bitcoin.
Or is it the new currency right now and people need to catch up?
If you're getting started in cryptocurrency, buy some Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if I can equate it, just like in the foreign exchange market that deals with all of the currency, like Canadian dollar, US dollar, Japanese yen, Great British pound, euro, in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is just one of those.
Okay.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, VeChain, so many different other cryptos. So I can't say it's like,
so
it's
I guess
the
Bitcoin
money.
is the more popular.
It's the more popular one. It's also the first right? It's the more known one. And there's only so much Bitcoin, right? And a lot of people already have their hands on it. And there's only so much left. So if you don't have any yet, I highly suggest you get your hands on some simply because when it's gone, it's gone. It's not like money that you could just reprint. When there's it's the concept of supply and demand. If there's a low supply, there's high demand. Can you
compare it to like a pyramid type of scheme? Only because you said once it's gone, it's gone. Like if this was to be the currency, why would it be gone at any point?
There's other, so Bitcoin, let's just say, is like the US dollar. But then we have other coins like Ethereum, Ripple, VeChain, Cardano, other coins that you could start investing in it right now. The thing is that they're just not going to be printing more Bitcoin. It's kind of like if you only have 3 shirts and 2 of them are gone, you're able to rack up the price of the last one because the demand
But will it still have the same value 10 years from now?
And more.
And more.
And more.
Okay.
And more. Just what's happening. Just with what's happening.
Yeah. So honestly, well said. That was very clear.
Good. I'm glad. I really want to make sure that people understand. I really love being the first face of new information because I do feel like I explain things in a way that clicks.
You really do.
Good.
You really do.
I'm glad.
Okay, so let's go to another hat.
Okay.
Because you have many
so
hats.
Many. Yes.
You to me, you are an Instagram personality. Okay, you always have content.
Yeah.
If you follow you, it's like you're bringing us a part of your life, of your world, right?
Yes.
I seen that you wrote on your Instagram. You're like, from 9 to 5 to living my best life.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
So, 2 years ago, November 2019 is the day that I changed my life. Prior to that, like I said, it's November 3rd to be specific.
Okay.
Prior to that, like I said, I was following my parents' advice: go to school, get good grades, get a job. I got a job. I was working as a legal assistant. I was very unhappy. There's so much work. I was always on call. My boss's office was literally right behind me. All he had to do was open his his mouth, and I was up. You know? And then it was just like stress. It was stress, and I didn't like it, and I saw a lot of people around me just going through the same thing, and I'm like, there was days, like the pressure was just so much. There was days where I would be like, anxiety. I would have paralyzing anxiety. I would literally look at the phone ringing, look at the emails piling up, seeing this pile of files continue to grow, and then not to mention my boss, right? So it's like, if I do this, and I can't do this, and it's like, I don't know what to do. I would leave. I would leave in the middle of the day. And then that's when I realized, like, what can I do right now for myself to make money? And that's when I got into the trading world. And through the trading world, I tapped into a mindset where it's like, I'm not going to reach riches and wealth through working my 9 to 5. It's not going to happen like that. I can only reach there learning how to multiply the money that I have. If I can learn how to multiply it, then I could have anything that I want. So being where I was, knowing I was on the path of multiplication, I was already thinking, where do I want to do? Like, what do I want to do with my life now that it's already done, right? Now that it's already done. And now, like, I honestly feel like I'm just living my purpose. I honestly feel like I'm just living my life, learning how to monetize it along the way, and just doing what I want to do.
Doing what you want to do being lucrative at it.
Exactly, and that's the key. Yeah. And that's what I want people to know is that they can do that too. Yeah, but you just have to shift the mindset. That's it.
Okay. As an Instagram personality, I see that you really, I'm looking at you and you look like you really love the camera.
I do. Yeah.
Would you get into modeling?
Definitely. I do it here and there. Yeah. I definitely do it here and there. There's a thing about modeling that I don't like though.
What's that?
It's being told what to do and when to do it. You know, literally being a mannequin, like walk now, smile now. Like I remember when I was living, I got my master's at NYU. When I was in New York, I was doing it, but I just did not like that part of it. So now I really want to put it into my hands a little bit more. I'll say it like this: if modeling opportunities come to me, I'll take it.
How about making your own, I guess, portfolio? Exactly. Whereas in you get the cameraman, you tell him how you want it and do the poses you want to do.
As an influencer, or as like you know, I take my own pictures and I wear my own clothes, and then all of a sudden people want to send me clothes, and I'm gonna wear the clothes again, you know, and that's how I'm gonna do it on my own terms, That's it. That's literally it. But I mean, if they come to me, by all means, I'm open to modeling. I just
I want to do it your way.
Exactly. I want to do it my way.
Okay, so I seen some Instagram quotes that you said. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna tell you and ask, what do you mean by it? Okay.
Okay.
So, you were telling people acquire a skill you can take anywhere.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Trading. Learn to trade.
Okay,
everybody learns to trade.
Trading.
Let me say this about trading.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to school and learn how to trade. Nobody's gonna teach you. In my circle, nobody knew how to trade. Trading itself was a foreign thing, and I thought that it was not for me. When I went to pursue this education, I was priced out. I thought I was gonna have to pay $10,000. There's ways that you don't have to do that. But I'm saying this, it's so important because just because we weren't exposed to it doesn't mean that it's not a thing. So many people are doing this, just not us. You know, simply because it hasn't been trickled down to us yet. So I want to say, like, and the people that I work with, I love it too because they have their own kids, they have their own family that they're sharing it with. And imagine you have like a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old. You spend 3 years learning the skill of trading. Don't you think your child is as well?
You're specifying it on trading, but actually, I think I remember you saying you used to be a waiter. And then now you can use that skill anywhere you go.
Actually,
go ahead.
I was like, that is actually what is the first time it actually clicked.
Okay.
Because I used to serve everywhere.
Okay.
And I was like, I have this skill. And there's restaurants all over the world.
Yeah. I love the way you put that.
Yeah. There's nowhere that I cannot work. If I wanted to get a job right now, I could go down the street and get a job. You know? It's just how I want to make the job. But it's like, I already have the skill. The skill is already ingrained.
I guess I heard you could use that as a term, like a back pocket. You know?
It is. You just pull it out when you're ready. Exactly.
Okay.
You stay blowing my mind all the time.